G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing the Acebeam Pokelit in copper. Let's check it out. Alright, so here we have it. Firstly, I'll just show you the battery. So it will come with a 920 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt lithium ion 14500. And as you can see here, that is going to be charged with the provided onboard USB-C charging slot. Now in the box, very basic, but all very useful. So you will get your Acebeam Pokelit AA CU copper user manual. You will get a very basic Acebeam lanyard. Does have a stopper, but if you pull too hard, that stopper will come off the end there. So just be careful with that. You know, it's a basic lanyard. It's nice they include a lanyard, but it's very basic. There is your Type-C cable, USB-A to USB-C charging cable, and that is, as I said, going to go in there. The top of the battery will light up red when charging and green when fully charged. And nice to see that Acebeam has included two small O-rings, which you can use right there. So they will replace that one on the at the bottom of the threads there. Alrighty, so let's install the battery. Now this does disassemble from the head, not the tail. So battery goes in positive side up. There's the contact down there, and there is a spring down the bottom there, if you can see it there. So really nice copper light, obviously. Now, as you can see, the more you use it and the more you touch it, the copper is going to get a slight patina on it, so you can just polish that off, but I don't mind it. Now, looking at this up close. So first off, let's start at the head there. So the head has a Nichia 519A LED with a CRI of 90 or more. It has a 500 lumen max output, and the color rendering, or the color temperature, I should say, is 5000K. Now the head there, if you can see, there is the word Acebeam, although it does get covered up by the increasing amount of patina on it. And Pokelit AA is written there as well. Now, one thing I really like about this light is the weight to it. So obviously being copper, it is going to be more heavy than, let's say, you know, aluminium or titanium or anything like that. I really like the weight to the copper. I think it's really distinct, and, you know, it doesn't weigh your pocket down, not even a little bit. It's even comfortable to put on the hat still, but I just really, really like the weight of the copper. It just has a real presence in your hand. Now, two-way pocket clip there makes for very, very useful carry. Lens up or lens down, or stick it on your hat. The tail cap here has a nice rubber bit, which really is good for grip. It really is good for grip. Not that, you know, you're going to miss it or whatever, but I think it's a lot nicer than if it was just copper on the top there. That's really nice. Not only does it look good and really suit the color of it, but it is really good for grip, and it's very nice to find rubber when you're, you know, using this light. Now, in the hand, the ergonomics of this light are brilliant. So I tuck the pocket clip back in towards my palm. The face or the head just pokes out a little bit. And remember, I've got decent sized hands, not small hands or not too big hands, but they're on the larger side if you were going to go average. Mine are a bit bigger, and they just fit, it just fits perfectly. You know, I love it that it protrudes just a little bit, and very easy to hit that tail cap, and, you know, tail clicky. I mean, have a listen. That is just brilliant. It is, you know, you can momentary or obviously constant on, and it is just sensational when it comes to everyday carry tail clicky. It's just very, very responsive, very, very useful. So a really, really nice tail clicky there from Acebeam. Now, from end of tail clicky to end of head, we do have 94.89 millimeters. Width of the tail cap is 17.72 millimeters. Width of the body drops down to 16.83. Width of the face comes back up to 18.16. So maybe it's those slight variations in width that makes this light very comfortable. I don't know what it is, but this is a very, very comfortable light to hold. Very comfortable. And I actually prefer the weight of this light over the standard Pokelit. Now, speaking of weight, Battery and pocket clip included. The Acebeam Pokelit Copper comes in at 94.9. So let's say 95 grams. So 95 grams in this little piece here is, in my opinion, a really great weight. It just feels awesome in the hands, in the pocket, especially in jeans. In trackies, it might knock around a bit, but in jeans, it just feels sensational. It really does. It slips in nicely. It's held in tight by your jeans, and it just feels really, really good. Take a look at that Nichia again. Absolutely gorgeous. Love a good Nichia. All right, so the UI of the Acebeam Pokelit Copper is really cool. So different to the standard Pokelit and different to the Pokelit Grey, this one always comes on in low. So it's very simple. This only has 3 outputs. Low is 5 lumens, and you'll get that for 58 hours. Holy moly. Now, off and on quickly, you've got mid, which is 100 lumens, and you'll get that for 5.5 hours. And then off and on again is your turbo. That is, or your high, that is 500 lumens, which you'll get for 45 seconds. Then it drops down to 190 lumens for an additional 2 hours and 20 minutes. So that's really cool. Now, those specs that I gave you are with the provided lithium ion 14500. You can also use an alkaline AA, and you can also use an Ni-MH battery. The outputs will vary, obviously. They will be lower with the alkaline and the NIMH, but still really nice to be able to use this light with all sorts of different batteries. Now, Acebeam does say that on your highest output, this will reach 80 meters. I certainly wouldn't be using this anywhere near 80 meters. And in fact, in the night shots, you'll see I'm just in my front yard, because a light like this is best used, in my opinion, for, close quarters. Now, this light is 2 meters water submersibility. It has 2 meters water submersibility, so submerge this to 2 meters and it'll be okay. And it will survive a 1.5 meter drop, which is awesome. It's definitely what you want in an EDC light. Now, I don't know how hot this gets, but let's see how good copper is at conducting heat. I would say it's pretty good, but let's check it out. So I'm going to leave this on. Remember, 45 seconds and it will step down, so we will lose heat then, but let's see how hot it gets. All right, so this light got to 23.3 degrees Celsius, and that was around the neck area here where I could get the most temperature, the highest temperature. But obviously, this light does not put out too much heat. So that's brilliant, because I barely feel, it's nice and warm in my fingers, but it's not hot at all. 23 degrees, it's nothing. Our bodies run 10, 13 degrees hotter than that. So that's really awesome. Now, if we just have a look, so I love that this comes on in low every time, and there is your low mode. It's really, really nice, very useful at nighttime. But then medium mode is a really nice mode as well, because you're going to get extended runtime with medium. And as you'll see in the night shots, it really, really does its job in terms of illuminating a large area. And then that's what you get at high. So absolutely flawless hotspot, isn't it? It's just flawless, and that really maintains its crispness out in the night shots, as you'll see. All right, let's head over to the night shots, and then we will come back for some final thoughts and prices and where to buy. See you in a sec. All right, here we are with the Pokelit Copper High CRI. All right, so that's on the lowest output there. Very, very cool color rendering. Really nice. But as you would expect, won't go very far. But look at the size of the hotspot. I'll put my foot in it. Look at that. Massive hotspot. Love it. All right, now off on. Okay, that's medium. And as you can see, becomes extremely useful in close quarters, close distance. Very, very useful. Having a look around, coming out of that. Now, bang. Just step back a bit. All right. So that is now the max output of the Pokelit. And look at the size of that hotspot, man. Epic. Absolutely awesome. So as you can see, it really lights up a yard. No dramas. This is really all you need for, you know, a backyard. I mean, you'd need something bigger for acreage, obviously, but a backyard, you know, or a front yard, as I'm in now, absolutely fine. Low. Check out some trees. Medium. High. And that's all there is to it. One final look on high. Awesome. And actually, let's go back to medium. Low, medium. Medium's very useful, right? And obviously medium is going to conserve your battery a lot more than high. So, you know, just a thought about medium. It's a lot of attention always goes on high, but I want to give some attention to medium. But we'll finish on high because what a beast. All right, see ya. All right, so let's go pros and cons. Well, this has got more pros than cons, to be honest, for me. The pros really outweigh the cons. There is one con that I have that I didn't mention in the video, but I realized that when I pocketed it again. I'll start with the con and then we'll end on a positive, shall we? So the con is, see that where the pocket clip meets the body, right? And see the heat sinks there. Well, your pants tend to get caught in between that second heat sink and the pocket clip. So if you can get the picture right there, I'll try and focus it better. So that where the pocket clip catches is right where that last heatsink is. And so that is a bit of a negative because when you're putting it in, it catches. When you're pulling it out, it catches. So it's like, it's a bit annoying. That is literally it. Everything else I really like about this light. Love the fact that it comes on in low every time. You're never going to be guessing what it comes on in. Love the weight. Love the size. Dual way pocket clip. All that stuff. Love it. But how's the night shots? So even in medium, you get a really nice spread. And that is, going to last 5.5 hours. So that is a fantastic medium mode, in my opinion. But then high mode. Great for bursts. 45 seconds you get, which is plenty of time to, see what you want to look at. But really, really nice distances between your outputs, I feel. The lowest output is just phenomenal for inside, just like perfect. And then medium and high just really, really are spaced out enough so that you can use them in basically all scenarios, really. So very little bad to say about this light and a whole lot good to say about it. Now, this is available right now at lightshop.com.au. It is on sale for $56, so that's a bargain. I'm going to link it in the description. I'm going to link a discount code, which you won't be able to use on this, but if you add another light, then it'll go over the amount you have to pay to then get the discount code, and then you can get it. But I'll put it all in the description. But look, that's it for me today, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.